Welcome to the Planisy Resource Planner tutorial. On the top left, you see the toolbox. The toolbox gives you quick access to the Planisy essential functions. Click on an icon and the function opens. The first function is the time board. The time board is where the planning will happen. Next to the time board, there is the inventory. Let's bring the person inventory. The inventory contains all the resources associated to a resource type. In that case, we've selected person. There are 14 persons. We can bring more inventories, such as machines. And there are 22 machines. As we've seen, you can change resource type you want to work on by going to the backside, selecting, and then go back. The third function is the filter. We will come back to the filter very soon. If you want to access more functions, the plus sign called the creator, where you find all Planisy functions. Those other functions will be covered in the different tutorial. We mentioned the filter. The filter allows you to have a very quick access to the resources you're looking for. To use the filter, you have to dock it to the inventory or the time board. Dock it means putting it side by side. When we put it side by side, the attributes associated to the resource types are displayed. In that example, for every person, there are a set of attributes that are defined, like the name, the job category, specialty, and so on and so forth. If docked to a machine, then what you see are the attributes related to the machine, such as the name, the brand, category, weight, width, etc. The attributes that are shown here are only examples. Your administrator will define them. So to search for a certain type of resources, you just type in the attribute field which one makes more sense for you and what you're looking for. For example, an electrician, and maybe you want it to be working on a given location. To go further and better understand the resource details, you can open what we call the item that gives you all of the information about that resource. To open an item, you click on this square on the right, as I've just done that, and then you can close it. Once you find the resource you want to work on, and in that case you want to allocate a person to construction site, you have two ways to do this allocation. The first one is using the drag and drop. I want to allocate Simon to the Art University in Geneva. I'll simply drag and drop, and the allocation is made. what happens are two things. The first one is the allocation per se. You see here means that that Simon has been allocated for all of the week 11 to the Art University in Geneva. A consolidation bar appears that indicates you multiple information. We will not go through all of them, but basically it says that the site that is in Geneva has some resources allocated to it during week 11. If I add a machine, then the consolidation bar extends to week 12 because now there are resources in week 11 and 12. To know exactly what is the allocation you will create, it works as follows. If you see the top left here, is where the icon is where the allocation will happen. Let me take another example. If I want this machine to happen in week 16 on the museum in Winterthur, I click where machine is written, I select, and then I go then I leave the icon in week 16 of the museum, I release, and the allocation happens. The width of the allocation is 1 week. Before doing the drag and drop, you have to select what is the width of the allocation you want to do. It can start from a minute, then 5 minutes, etc., up to quarters. In that case, if I want to allocate this machine, let's take this one, to the 11th of March, to the Museum of Winterthur, I select the grid 1 day and allocate. A second way to do allocations is by using the allocation panel that you find here by clicking on those two arrows. To do a new allocation with the allocation panel, you have to select in that case, the construction site or the resource to which you want to do an allocation. When you select it, and it's gray here, the message creating allocation appears. And you decide what kind of resource type you want to allocate. Can be, for example, a vehicle, and the period into which you want to do the allocation, and the vehicle you want to allocate. And you click allocate, and the allocation is done. Let me explain one thing. If you select a construction site here on the left, then it says creating an allocation, because what you really want to do is to allocate new resources to that construction site. If you instead select an allocation, it says updating allocation. Here I have this allocation that lasts from the 11th to the 12th of March, and I can make changes, such as changing the end date or hour, as well as actually changing the machine. And here, instead of create, it's written update, because we are updating the allocation. And as you've seen, we've changed the machine as well as the length. To update an allocation, we've seen by clicking on the allocation, you can do that from the allocation panel. You can also do that from within the middle section of the time board. Let me explain. If I select this allocation, you see two arrows appear, left and right. Means that I can move backward or forward the allocation. And the allocation you can move it either at the start of a column or at the middle of the column, and it will adapt to the duration you've decided. You can also select only one section, right or left, and adapt it to the middle or end of the column, like that. If you click a second time, then the arrows goes up and down. It means that you want to reallocate this machine, in that case to a different site. To do that, I move it, and you see the gray shadow. Here I have reallocated that machine to that site. To navigate within the time board, there are some multiple buttons here. The first one we've seen is the granularity of each column. Here it's 2 weeks. It can go, as we said, up to 1 year or down to 1 minute. Let's go back to where we were. Let's use 1 day. To move forward and backward, by the way, I forgot, but whenever you move, you change the granularity, it always zooms in the middle at the date indicated here. To move in the future or in the past, you have two arrows. One is a single arrow, which makes you moving backward or forward by one column, in that case 1 day. Or you can change page by clicking on the two arrows. You can also, here we've seen how you navigate in them, you can also navigate with resources and select the kind of resources you want to work on. We've worked on construction site, but you can maybe prefer to work and allocate and review your planning of persons. If you want to focus on a subset of person, you have this, you can fold or unfold one resource or all of them. Last but not least, if you want to focus on a set of persons, you can either bring the filter and only see the electricians, or if you want, if you know, for example, you want to see the Anke only, then you type in any information that you will find in either the first line or the second line, and the associated resources will be displayed. Here you have all drivers. We mentioned the item, and for example, we said there are 14 resources. If you want to add a new resource, just click on Add and enter the information you want to add, and save. And your new resource has been created. There is now a new driver, and there are now 15 resources. If you instead want to edit an existing resource, click on the square, edit it, and change the parameters you want, like the driving license, specialty, some specific authorization, anything you want to change. If you have made changes, then save. If you don't want to the changes, cancel If you want to delete the resource, simply delete it. If you have many resources to enter, like 300 cranes, there is a way to automatically import cranes or any resources from Excel files. This will be the topic of a different tutorial. If you want to find more information about Planisy Resource Planner, bring the helper, and the first section in the tutorial one, the first section of the helper provides you with all the information we've just seen. To find more, go on Planisy, support Planisy Quick Guide. You will find widgets with some information. Thank you for your attention.